And joining us now live, Glenda, is more on response to this guilty verdict is former U.S. District Attorney for the Eastern District of Michigan, Matthew Schneider. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us. First, I want to get from you, what jury issues could the defense be alleging in this case?
So the jury issues are numerous, and there were a lot of discussions about the problematic jurors in the case. However, the U.S. Supreme Court has already ruled that jurors are presumed to be unbiased, and there is a presumption that the jurors have gone through the normal process, especially if they've said they can be fair. So if the defendants are going to appeal on that issue, they really face an uphill battle because they have to overcome that burden.
And also, how does this verdict set precedent moving forward for cases like this?
So it sets a precedent for the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office, of course. They'll be looking a lot stronger at how to present their cases. You can tell from the time of the first trial to the second trial, a lot was changed in the theory of the case. And the government spelled out the fact that before these defendants even had any contact with the FBI, they were already plotting. And that really cut the wind out of the defendants' sails, who were trying to say that the FBI was responsible. So I think you'll see the government in future cases really trying to explain that a little bit more to the jury so they don't have to do it twice.
And as a prosecutor, what would you have done differently the first time around to get this verdict versus that hung jury that led to this retrial?
It's an excellent question, and I am sure that there will be a lot of questions about, was this the appropriate time to end the investigation? What would have happened if the FBI hadn't arrested these defendants and the case went on and more evidence would have been gathered? Of course, the FBI often takes down these investigations because of officer safety or other issues like that. But it is a remaining question. I'm sure the prosecutors are going to be asking themselves for the next case, how long to let that go before they end it.
And Matthew, we've seen guilty pleas, verdicts come down, jail time against the people involved in January 6th. Where does this verdict here set in that greater context of political aggression and violence against elected officials?
So those are two really separate arenas. I know that a lot of people have been convicted in Washington, D.C. because of January 6th, and now we have convictions here in Michigan. Both of those, even though they're separate venues, separate instances, and separate crimes, it still sends a message that it's not okay and it's not appropriate to threaten government officials. And if you do, you could wind up in prison.
Former U.S. District Attorney Matthew Schneider, appreciate your time and expertise, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.